Okay.
God. Oops. Okay. Okay, we're good. That's never not going to be terrifying. Now recording. So welcome back to another episode of the Game Turtles podcast. This week your host is going to be Blade. I am Six.
Hello.
I am Orb.
I am Blade.
And as you can tell, we've got a bit of a Minecraft thing going on here. Right now Blade's having some problems, so this is him. This is his stand-in.
He's not having problems. He's right here.
And
Shut
this
Hey,
is
Blade.
our intern right here.
Mhm.
Do we have a name for our intern?
No, but we could make one.
Oh, he's just intern. He's not important.
Yeah.
This guy right here is Morb.
This time. What's going on?
And I am Six with the Steve head. I didn't mean to fly up. So we got a couple of new things going on this week. Before we get into our topics, we are now on Apple Podcasts. That was a headache to do, as some of you may have seen on Instagram or wherever else we posted it at. And this week I'm going to be trying out some editing software, which is we're still recording our old way, but we're also using a voice recorder. I don't know. We're using a bot to also record our audio, and then I'm gonna look at it in an editor and put it all together and probably upload that as well. Or we'll see which one sounds better. What do you guys think? We didn't
Yeah.
really discuss that.
I
Yeah.
believe we'll play it. We'll play it by how? I guess play it by ear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds fine to me. Start us off, Blade.
All right.
He's hosting this
this.
week.
Right.
I'm your host for this week. I finally resubmitted my application, and I was welcome back.
Oh yeah, we did fire you last episode, huh?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Good
You
times.
may
Good
see,
times.
hey, that was the worst day of my life.
No, it wasn't.
But as you may see, as Six said, they're trying a new thing with Minecraft. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it on account of some technical difficulties on my end. But
He
that
sucks.
could shut up.
He was too lazy.
But y'all may see on the screen my stand-in, so be nice to him. But I'll start us off.
That
This
looks
bit
better.
of news, I may not see what they're doing, but this bit of news that I'm going to start off with it was from last week, but I unfortunately had to cut it short because our run time was running a little too long.
2
But
hours long.
2 hours long. So this is a late bit of news, but regardless, here it is. Just Red Dead Redemption PC version was teased via the PlayStation Store. It was seemingly teased after Twitter user Wario64, I believe, yes, spotted on the PS Store that within the description for Red Dead Redemption was, let me pull up the description, was experience the epic western adventure that defined a generation now on PC for the first time ever, which left many speculating that an upcoming announcement was on the horizon from Rockstar. Also to be noted from this description was featuring the complete single-player experience of both games being Red Dead Redemption, along with its standalone DLC, Undead Nightmare. Including bonus content from the Game of the Year edition, Red Dead Redemption features all of the 23 console version upgrades plus PC-specific enhancements, including support for increased resolutions and frame rates, multiple displays, and other accessories plus spatial surround sound. However, this description has long since been changed after many spotted it, but it isn't without out of the realm of possibility that Rockstar maybe has something within the pipeline to be announced, but only time will tell. And Gamescom did start this week, so there may be a possible announcement. What are y'all's thoughts, guys?
Red Dead coming to what is the original Red Dead,
Yes, and Undead Nightmare.
and it's coming to modern consoles or PC.
Yeah, PC.
That's I don't know. Rockstar's never really given love to the PC gamers. It took them
Yeah.
so long to release GTA 5 on PC, and it's how old is the original Red Dead? That's almost like
I believe early 2010s is when it released.
2010. Oh my
But I
god.
may be wrong.
I thought it was like 2009. You know what? Let me look that up real quick because that's gonna bother me. Do.
Time flies, so that has slipped my mind.
Oh, you're right. May 18th, 2010. So that's like 14 years too late. That's
Yeah, it surprised me for sure, especially the way that it was supposedly teased through the PlayStation Store. Bit
but
weird.
yeah, it is.
Really?
How about
mean-
you, Six? What are your not Six? Morb. What are your thoughts?
Just like what Six said, of course, way too late to be putting it now for PC. They should have done it a long time ago. But I'm glad it's out there so that way people don't have to spend like a ridiculous amount of money or however much it would cost to get the physical version of the original Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
And not only that, but the the undead part as well. I don't know if it's like
Yeah.
really expensive or whatnot, but of course, it can be difficult trying to get physical stuff when you have to go through online shipping or shopping stuff like Amazon or whatever.
Yeah.
But all in all, hey, they should have done it a long time ago, but I'm glad they're doing it now. Pretty much my thought.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hopefully it's hopefully it comes with like some updated graphics and controls because I remember playing it for the longest time. I mean, I had fun playing it, but I don't think it's a game that really would have aged too well. I mean,
Yeah,
compared to
the
other games,
controls
sometimes it looks good.
the controls can be a bit outdated. I remember trying it on my PlayStation, and wow, especially after playing Red Dead Redemption 2, the jump the difference between is it's very
Night and day.
noticeable, but
I think that's the
it
term
makes
you're looking
sense.
for.
Yeah, so sorry. But, yeah, it's definitely noticeable, but it's understandable given the time frame of when it released. So yeah, if there's possibly an announcement in the pipeline, so I guess pay attention this week to Gamescom and just pre-order. But that's the first bit of news I had to start off. So I'm passing the mic to Six.
I think Morb is next in rotation.
Oh, Morb. Sorry, Morb's next.
Yes. All right. So there's a flood going on for PS4 and PS5 gamers. That being retro games. So apparently, there's a new game, not really, but new game called Antstream Arcade. Pretty much what it is, it's pretty much offering retro games, of course, through cloud streaming. Pretty much classic video games, whatnot. Like there's like 1,300 of them, being streamed through cloud streaming. Here's the kicker though about it. It's gonna be a subscription service, which we already paying PlayStation Plus to even play online. That's already a subscription service. On top of that, another one. It makes no sense, but it is what it is. Either way, subscription with base yearly for $39.99 for a yearly, or even like a lifetime for $99.99. Those are subscriptions. The only other games it includes for the retro games is even like NES and Sega Genesis, which is surprising. Nintendo is allowing stuff, retro games or whatever, and even Atari as well. And then, of course, new games will be added weekly to it as well. Pretty much a video game preservation, to show off, hey, don't forget about the old games and whatnot. Don't forget it. Let it, continue to be here while the new games come out. Still, let it be here. And that's pretty much it. It's just, pretty much, it's coming over to PS4, PS5. It has been available on Xbox, like, I think a year ago. It's been out. And, of course, it was well received, and so now it's going to be ported over here to PlayStation 4 and 5 via cloud streaming, which I don't like cloud streaming, but if you got good internet connection, I say go for it. But, that's pretty much it. It's just another subscription service if you want to play old retro games. So, if you want to, go ahead. What are you guys' thoughts on it?
So, you know, other than adding on to more shit that we pay for being
Yeah.
subscriptions, I think it would be a good thing for those that love retro games. And I mean, I hate the cloud gaming that Xbox does. It like there's wait times just to load up the game.
Mhm.
Like, could be anywhere between 5-20 minutes. And it's not always the best. Like, you'll always have like visual glitches and obviously lag.
Mhm.
But for those who have decent enough internet and who can afford it, I think it'd be I think it's a great way. I think it'd be a great way for those people to experience the retro games, and who may not have like arcades that have those in their town, or
Mhm.
even the retro gaming market is expensive as fuck.
Yeah.
I guess like it's just a good option to have.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about you,
Yeah.
Blade?
I definitely agree. Cloud streaming can definitely have its ups and downs, like y'all said, with internet connections. And the only way that you could really have a sort of solid connection is either you have an Ethernet cable or your internet's just really good. But I don't mind. It's nice to see that they're doing this so others could be able to play the older retro games. So that's pretty good. If you can afford it, go for it.
Also, for anyone that just saw me accidentally destroy Blade stand-in, you didn't see that. I don't know if you saw that, Marv. That was
Did you destroy him already?
accidentally. I
I
fixed
wish I
it.
did.
Hey, be nice to him.
It was an accident.
Yeah, accident.
Sorry to get
Was.
us off topic there.
Yeah. Either way.
I was trying my best to not laugh whenever it happened. Um, but
yeah. Well, if you love
anything else?
cloud streaming, pretty much. If you just love cloud streaming, do it if you want to. For me, honestly, no. I already said it. I hate it. Try playing God of War 2 cloud streaming is fucking annoying. I hated doing that, but I did it. Power through it. Even though I enjoyed the game, hated doing it through cloud streaming. Pretty much, if you enjoy cloud streaming, go ahead and do it. But for me, honestly, I wouldn't do it for here because we make it, of course, sued by a certain red and white company, for emulating. But
Redbox?
but you want to do it the safe way. Well, either way it's the safe way. But either way, you wanted the game.
X
Go.
videos?
Either way,
Not a
if you
sponsor,
want
by the way.
to, yeah.
That took me
Either
a
way,
second.
yeah. Either way, if you want to play the game, go ahead and play it. Buy it. Don't know when it will come out. As of right now, I don't think so. Or no, maybe. No, I don't know. No, I don't know yet when it comes out, but probably maybe this year. Should be this year. I mean, like, it's just retro games in a cloud streaming. It shouldn't be that difficult.
It shouldn't be, but they're probably gonna find a way to fuck it up.
Yeah. But
Leave it to them.
yeah. That's pretty much it for me. So I'll pass it on to Six.
So, how do you guys feel about renaming this to the Layoffs and Shutdowns podcast?
The-
Oh man,
Mm,
Yeah,
or-
we got more.
I thought we were over layoffs and shutdowns.
No, we're never
One-
gonna be over it.
yeah, we're never
Oh man,
guaranteed day one.
The latest ones come from Payload Studios. They laid off 25% of their workforce. They are the developers of TerraTech, a survival crafting game, or maybe it's just a survival game, not a survival crafting. A survival game released in August of 2018. They announced that they will be laying off 25% of its workforce, citing the struggles affecting the entire gaming industry as the reason for these layoffs. Their CEO, Russ Clark, went on to say that TerraTech and TerraTech Worlds will continue to be maintained and developed without interruption. We thank our wonderful community for their support, and we wish the best to those amazing coworkers with whom we have shared this incredible journey, but must now regretfully part ways with. That is, a lot of these companies, like not these guys specifically, I think they're a smaller dev studio because I hadn't heard of TerraTech until I researched this. I don't see how they can get away with laying off so many people while also producing record-breaking profits in a certain year. You know, the math isn't mathing to me, and I will open the floor up for discussion because this is just getting ridiculous. I think this is like the third or fourth week in a row that we've had layoffs. I don't know. What do you guys
yeah,
think?
yeah, I believe you're right. This has been like the fourth week that we've had to report on layoffs, and it's actually quite unfortunate because a lot of people are out of a job, and it's pretty hard to get a job now, especially with this going on. But
And that's not even
honestly,
the only layoff I have for this episode.
oh man, but it's sad that some of them could quite literally, like you said, they could be producing some of these record-breaking profits, yet still lay off the people. You know, you would think it would be the opposite, where you would not
Need
do
to
that.
hire more because
Yeah,
you're making so much money and you want to make a better product.
yeah, profits are up, and instead they're just choosing to lay off people. You know, I'm no major in business, but it's quite disheartening to see this, but it's
Yeah.
it's very
I mean,
disheartening.
even just last week we had our own layoffs. Sorry, Blade.
Took me a while to get that.
Is Marb there?
Morb, are you there?
Oh no, we've lost him again. We'll get
Sorry.
back with him later.
Yeah, just some slight technical difficulties.
No, I think he's
AFK.
gone. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess we'll move on to our next topic, then we'll revisit.
Yeah. We could touch on it with my next round of layoffs that I have to discuss.
Yeah. All right.
Take it away, Blade.
Oh boy, I'm the going from bad news to somewhat good news. This just in, Epic Games has finally launched a mobile app. The Epic Games Store is available on all Android devices worldwide and on iOS in the European Union thanks to the Digital Markets Act. The launch of the app finally brings Fortnite back onto mobile devices after it was unfortunately taken off, along with Fall Guys and Rocket League Sideswipe for the first time ever. In a press release, founder and CEO of Epic Games Tim Sweeney said, the tide is turning and the mobile ecosystem is finally opening up to the competition. We are grateful to the European Commission for making it possible to launch the Epic Games Store and offer our games to iOS users in the European Union. He also added, now European iOS users and all Android users can access our store and games, as they've always been able to do on open platforms like PC and Mac. The fight is far from over, but this is tangible progress for developers and consumers who begin to benefit from competition and choice. So yeah, if you finally, don't you guys have phones? If you guys have
No.
phones, you'll be able to download Fortnite,
I've
Fall
got a
Guys.
rotary.
I got a landline. Yeah, if if you have a compatible phone, you could download Fortnite along with Fall Guys and Rocket League Sideswipe. Obviously from the Google Play Store or whatever Play Store that your phone uses. So if you're limited to only mobile, so take it. You could now download.
Did they
What are
say
you?
when Did they say when it was removed originally?
I believe that was during around the time the lawsuit they had against Apple. I believe that was when it went down.
Okay.
So it was around that time frame.
Cause I honestly never noticed. Still have I still had Fortnite, and I think the Epic app installed on my phone still, and they still worked.
You may have been lucky enough for them to. I guess if since you didn't delete it, you were able to be lucky.
That would make sense. Can't really go around,
Yeah.
removing stuff.
So if, like I said, if y'all have a compatible iOS or Android, go to whatever Play Store you use for your phone, and you could finally get to playing.
Maybe I can
Well,
update it again.
yay! I'd like to open the discussion on the floor. What are y'all's thoughts?
Well, it is good for those that don't have access or easy access to a console and the best internet connection. Because I believe some of these mobile networks are better than the connection you can get in certain areas. Like I want to say it was whenever the Xbox One was announced for always online. People were like, "Hey, I live in the Colorado mountains. We don't get the best service." So,
Mm-hmm.
um, mobile is always going to be not the best option, but a decent option for those who don't have the best accessibility to the small things that people do have access for, take it for granted.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, Morb's back.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
You disappeared on us, Morb. We were worried.
sorry.
I was
We-
about to
we-
fire Blade again.
We were just about to put your face on a milk carton.
Well, no one will ever find me then.
But the news I reported is that Epic Games finally launched in a mobile app that now you'll be able to finally play Fortnite, Fall Guys, and Rocket League Sideswipe on iOS and Android devices for the first time ever. We were gonna ask what were your thoughts.
Well, you kind of could have already do that via just by downloading the Epic Game Store through, going through the Epic Game Store website and whatnot, and then download Epic Game app, and then then you just download Fortnite or Fall Guys or whatever. But now it's easier rather than just going on the website. Now you could just go on your mobile app store and then just immediately
Yeah.
already download Fortnite and whatever just through the normal app store. So I am kind of glad they did that. So that way it's an easier process. I mean, the website was easy too, but of course, not a lot of people are gonna automatically think, oh, I should go to the website and download, Epic Games so that way I can play Fortnite or whatever. But I'm pretty much just glad they made it just a little bit easier.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Glad they're doing it.
I would
Glad
say
they
my
finally-
only gripe is it takes forever to update Fortnite on mobile because you have to
Mm,
leave the thing open and it's like downloading
Oh yeah,
certain amount of gigabytes.
yeah, it's a
That's
lot.
my only gripe with it. It does take forever. I've tried opening it up the past few weeks, and it's like, hey, you need to update it, and I just don't
Mm.
have the patience to sit there for like 30 minutes while it updates.
Yeah. But I'm glad that
Yeah.
they're doing Fall Guys now on mobile. I'm kind of glad.
Yeah, and it's apparently the first time ever it's able to come onto mobile stores.
Yeah.
But I believe there's also some rewards to be redeemed. So if you go to Epic Games' website, you'll be able to redeem those. They'll have instructions on how to redeem those awards. So if you're trying to download Fall Guys on your phone, just hit up that website and they'll walk you through the process. But with that being said, I'll pass the mic on to Morb.
Alright. So, I know we talked about Doom, or the Quake, whatever, sale, or whatever it was a week,
Correct.
2 ago, whatever.
Yes.
Either way, there's a new thing for Doom Eternal. Download ID Studio. What Doom Eternal ID Studio is? It's pretty much well, pretty much it's like what they use to develop Doom Eternal. Pretty much you get the developer tools in order to pretty much is basically just welcoming the mod community. That's pretty much all it is. Pretty much they give you what they used in order to make Doom Eternal, and you're able to do whatever you want with it. Make your own maps, make or do something with the monsters, anything like that. They give you like all the of course all the dev tools and whatnot, all the assets, and then of course you make it. You can mod your own like maps and whatnot. That's pretty much it with it. It's already out now. It's been out since August 8th, so only news about it, only news resurfaced about it right now, as of now. People are now noticing it more and more, so. But either way, it's out now, so of course you want to mod the game, do your own maps and whatnot. And of course, that's pretty much it with it. Just pretty much just knowing, as long as you know how to use the dev tools, you can get started on modding the game. What are your guys' thoughts on it?
Well, I think maybe I touched on that. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember much day to day here. But it's great. It's great for the community that Bethesda and it are uh allowing people to use the actual tools used to create the game to make official mods, because they've said before that any mod that's created is canon to the Doom universe, so it really opens up a lot. It opens up a lot for people to play around with and have fun.
Yeah,
And then,
absolutely. It's definitely like you said. It's nice to see Bethesda and ID, opening up like a way to do mods. I know we touched on it last week as well, and I believe I said, it's nice to see for them to, allow the community to basically just add little bits of content, more whether it be through skins, weapons, or hell, even like I believe levels. I may be wrong.
Yep.
So it's definitely nice that they're giving a chance to the fans of Doom, obviously, to flex those skills of theirs to craft something beautiful with like official tools rather than just cobbling something together from like third party stuff, I believe. But yeah, it's definitely nice.
I agree.
Here.
Let's
But,
agree more.
Yeah. But that's pretty much for me. If you won't know how to make the game, go ahead. Go to your heart's content. Make good maps and whatnot. But either way, that's enough from me from this topic. But anyway, I'll pass it on to Six.
I'm telling you guys, we gotta rename ourselves to Layoffs and Shutdowns.
Oh,
Following the growing trend of layoffs, Ubisoft has laid off. That's right, Ubisoft. Rainbow Six Siege, Assassin's Creed, Watch Dogs. If anyone really cares about Watch Dogs anymore, fuck them. I don't care.
hey, that game was decent.
Yeah, the
It's pretty
first
good.
one, not the others.
The second one was
Right.
it was good. I liked it personally.
Yeah. Second one was my version of GTA 5.
But sorry for getting off topic. Continue, Six.
Well, they did not name or they did not say from which departments these employees were laid off, but Ubisoft has laid off a total of 45 employees across two of its US-based studios, San Francisco Studios and Red Storm Entertainment. They are here's the only good part about this, I guess, if you want to say it's good. Offering severance and career assistance to those affected. And this is the third round of layoffs Ubisoft has made this year, following 33 job cuts at its Toronto studio last month, and 45 dismissed from its global publishing and Asia Pacific teams in April. While also, I believe they also announced record-breaking profits. So let's have a little discussion here, guys.
Playoffs, we love them, right?
Oh yeah, starting to love them. Starting to get good at reporting them. I feel like we could blame Blade for a lot of this.
Yeah, maybe.
You could blame the intern.
The intern. Let me go see what he's up to. Yeah, we're blaming him.
Yeah, he even says
Good.
it. We're blaming Blade.
But we did lay off Blade last week, so we don't have a leg to stand on here. I guess. We didn't offer him severance, did we?
No, you just gave me a $25 gift card to Little Caesars and told me to kick rocks.
That makes sense considering you you pay us.
It's I was gonna say it's nice to see that they're unlike the other layoffs. Ubisoft's actually, like you said, severance packages, right?
Yeah, severance packages and career assistance, which I'm assuming that would mean like being a good recommendation.
Yeah. So, this layoff though, this could be them just maybe downsizing or something rather than just laying off people without any word. But that's just something I think. I'm not really too keen in the business sense. So this is just me pulling something off the top of my head. But I know Ubisoft doesn't have like a really good track record at times, but it's nice to see that they're doing career assistance plus severance packages to those who were affected in these layoffs. So I'll definitely give them props for that.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts here, Morb?
I mean, it's layoffs. It's layoffs. Anything could happen with layoffs. But, depending on why they didn't, we may not have known, of course, whatever division they were in and whatnot. It's just, it's just always going to happen. There's no reason we can't really stop it. I mean, like, layoffs are always going to happen because of some reason. But, hopefully, Ubisoft forward into not any layoffs, depending on whatever it is they were trying to do. We're trying to align with their future, like, business or whatever, as they say. Either way, I just hope they just don't do layoffs, Here's to hoping, no layoffs ever happen to any gaming company ever. But, that's physically impossible because it's always going to happen.
Any company besides us.
Yeah, yeah, except us. It's always going to happen. Whether we like it or not, it's just always going to happen, Hopefully it doesn't, but it will, whether we like it or not. But I mean, that's pretty much it. Just hopefully the layoffs doesn't affect any games they're currently trying to publish soon. Hopefully not, but then hopefully they step it back from the original release date and work on it a little bit more since because of the layoffs. But just hopefully it doesn't happen. Just the layoffs. I hope it that never occurs ever again. But what can we do? We're just a podcast.
We could always lay Blade off again.
Well, yeah, that's always on the option.
I at least got a Krispy Kreme gift card this time.
No. It's
No,
not in the
okay.
budget.
Unless you're paying for gas money.
Okay.
But this is your budget we're working with.
That's pretty much it for me, personally.
And with that, I'll pass it off to Blade.
Oh boy, back to me.
Yeah.
This bit of news I had while I was writing it, I believe there was something revealed a little like an hour after that I wish that would have been revealed beforehand. But here it goes. 4 more first-party Xbox titles will be coming to PlayStation. Speculation
Whoa.
is it's obviously running high right now after reports that Xbox will be bringing more of their first-party titles to PlayStation. This was teased previously before by Phil Spencer in an interview after. I believe he released 4 other games. Obviously, it was spurned on a little more because of users Nate Drake and Shinobi62 from the Reset Error forums hinted at a possible upcoming announcement during Gamescom with leaker, and I'm probably gonna butcher this, X Stasis posted a Cinco de Mayo gift, which many interpreted as Forza Horizon 5 coming to PlayStation, but that was, still left to be unknown.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Xbox released 4 of their titles onto PlayStation, with that being Hi-Fi Rush, Grounded, Pentiment, and Sea of Thieves. with Sea of Thieves and Hi-Fi Rush becoming pretty instant smash hits on PlayStation, with also Sea of Thieves becoming PlayStation's most downloaded game, which is pretty nice to see.
Hmm.
But this is what I was referring to before. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle was also heavily speculated to be coming to PlayStation, which was just confirmed today in their Gamescom trailer that we will be seeing Indiana Jones and the Great Circle for PlayStation 5 in spring of 2025.
Oh.
But obviously there's 3 more titles to be announced, but I'm sure we'll find out as Gamescom goes on, or possibly further down the line as the months go on. So I'd like to open the floor for discussion. What are you guys' thoughts?
So is that what you mean by earlier
Yeah, when I was
saying how?
typing these up,
Uh, I didn't.
yeah,
I honestly did not know that. I honestly thought it was just releasing for all consoles. I did not know it was going to be specifically for Xbox. I did not know that.
yeah, Xbox and PC, it was originally going to be just solely for them.
That's insane. They should have just put it to PS5 from the start. I mean, like, come on. I mean, people are gonna want to play it on PC or Xbox. Not a lot of people are gifted to have the two things. They can only have either the console or the PC. You know, I
Yeah,
ain't gifted, but I have two. So I ain't saying I'm rich, all right? But in all, I'm glad. You know, they're putting it for PS5. As I said, they should have done it from the start, so that way they can make more money. I mean, no offense, Xbox fans, no offense, but you know, I mean, like, I mean, they're probably gonna do it well if it was just Xbox and PC, but you know, with PlayStation, it's gonna do even a lot more. Pretty much money wise, they're gonna make a lot more, and then hopefully the game does well, and then they'll make even more Indiana Jones games, like they have done in the past, like PS2, I think. I remember one Indiana Jones games I had for the PS2, so. But
yeah, I believe I know
um,
which one you're
they
talking
made
about.
yeah. I still never finished that one.
I feel you.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm glad, and hopefully they make more.
How about you, Six?
Um. Well, the games coming to Xbox or coming to PlayStation from Xbox. Did they say which ones they are,
No, the only one
or
that's
just
been really
TBD?
the one that's only really been confirmed so far is Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
Okay.
The 3
Well,
others they're really just speculation at this point.
I mean,
Hmm.
it's nice to see that Xbox isn't really playing into the whole console war thing of last generation. It's not they're not limiting themselves to just that. And they're making more money off of this way bringing their games to other consoles. So it's a good business decision, I would say. And it's good for, gamers like you and I.
Yeah.
I mean, it even opens up the floor to crossplay, and it's just an overall good decision. I mean, I'm not personally a big fan of Indiana Jones at all. I've never seen any of the movies.
Oh.
I
Oh,
so I can't really say I like Indiana Jones that much.
Not even Temple of Doom?
No,
not even Kingdom of the Crystal Skull?
not even
Yeah,
Raiders.
what? You have where he just goes into a refrigerator and you can survive a nuclear bomb.
No, never seen any of them.
Wow.
So
That'll
That
be on the
universe,
list.
safe
that
to say I'm
universe,
not an Indy Jones.
just get into a refrigerator, survive a nuke bomb.
No.
But with that being said, I would like to open another question for you guys. Which of the Xbox first party titles would y'all really like to see be brought over to PlayStation?
I can't really say. I mean, lately I've barely even been playing on my Xbox. You know, like this is the first time I'm actually playing on my Xbox in a long while. Other than
Just-
whenever I play Fortnite, but you know, you can play Fortnite on anything.
Yeah. For me personally, it would be like Sea of Thieves. That's where I remember when Sea of Thieves was like thriving. You know, everyone was playing it. When I was like, man, if only I had a PC or an Xbox, I could play this game. You know, and of course,
It's on
Or-
PlayStation now.
Yeah,
yeah, now it's
it-
on PlayStation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now, like before it was that would be my like one game I want Xbox to bring over to PlayStation was Sea of Thieves, and now
I
they've
do
already
want
done
to
it
play
now.
Sea of Thieves again.
I
I
remember
should totally
playing.
buy it, and we could do a crossplay thing.
Yeah,
Oh, we can.
you should buy it.
I
Well, when did
will.
that happen?
I'd have to reinstall it. I mean,
You
I
know,
do
well-
have a owned ship in Sea of Thieves. It's
But, yeah.
named
What's it named?
the Enterprise.
Theater.
Well,
You know,
of course.
Star Trek.
Yeah. But you know, that was before
But-
Sea of Thieves came to PlayStation. But now, the only thing I could think of would be Halo. But I know that's a long shot. But That's
Yeah,
what-
absolutely.
yeah, that's the only thing I can really think of as an all. Because
You can have Infinite.
No, I believe we want the Master Chief Collection.
Ah, that ain't even worth a damn.
I mean,
Don't get me
I
wrong,
mean,
Master Chief Collection
yeah.
is kind of fun.
mhm.
I just don't like the multiplayer aspect in it. Like, they add so many menus, and then like, there's like 2 separate shops in there. I believe. I don't know. It's been a while since I've opened it. It's not my cup of tea.
Hmm. I mean, that's pretty much for me for the Xbox bringing their games because I don't really know any other Xbox exclusive other than like Halo and was Sea of Thieves. But other than that, I just say just Halo. Bring it out. Why not?
Yeah.
Make some more
Me
money.
personally, I'd really want for them to bring either Gears of War or, and I know this is gonna sound like the most oddball one that I'm gonna say, unironically Starfield.
Hmm.
I thought Starfield.
But-
Oh,
Which
my bad.
Starfield doesn't. I know it didn't have a good track record when it first dropped, but I'm willing to give it a chance because I'm sure it's not all bad. But that's just what I'd really want brought over from Xbox to PlayStation. But
Hmm.
with that being
Hmm.
said, I'm gonna pass the mic right on to Morb.
Don't comment
that's
on what I
good.
just did, Morb.
Yeah, we're not gonna comment that.
You can tell Blade's just dying inside.
Yeah, he really is.
Yeah.
So, for you PlayStation users, apparently there has been a large number of PS accounts have apparently been banned from. It continues to keep happening. Large people have been banned because of a common mistake. Pretty much the common mistake is because the chargeback, as it's called, which chargebacks pretty much means, which indicates pretty much that either the person is suspected as a fraud or account takeover, and then of course your account will be temporarily banned. And then of course players have notified that there's just no justified chargeback. You can't just simply dispute the payment with your bank card or with your bank because you didn't like the product or whatever. Like potentially this player, apparently this player used their parents' credit card because they couldn't use their bank, so they used their parents' credit card, and apparently they locked themselves out of their own account because the mom's not the, or whatever, the parents' credit card charge was reversed, and the chargeback happened, and so therefore his account got banned. But of course, this is just a word of caution for people that are doing this. Just trying to do the chargeback. Just be careful. Well, don't try to, but don't do something for your account that made it look like a suspect. A fraud or whatever. Make sure it's nothing like that. But pretty much, that's just it right now. Sony's looking into it and stuff like that. But what's your guys' thoughts on it?
I don't know why I'm still the first one to say anything.
No, I just figured, well, it's a good way to, instead of us both talking.
I wait for you to talk, and then whenever I just hear the silence, then I speak up.
Well, this is just something I'm trying, so
Mm.
be a
Stop
little
trying.
easier.
Stop trying.
I really don't know how to comment on this actually. Um, I feel like this is like a long list in Sony's decisions that it's their decision to ban the accounts, right? Or is that just a glitch?
I believe it's their automated machine.
Hmm.
Yeah. And Sony's looking, it is what it is.
Okay. So
Yeah.
not really on them, I guess. So I
Yeah.
can't. I retract my previous statement then. See, I can be nice.
Me.
It's just something that they should keep in the back of their minds in the future. I guess
Yeah.
that's something I would say. Like whenever they're making these automated systems or anything like that, just keep it in the back of the mind that it could always just fuck up.
Yeah. Look, I frequently peruse the PlayStation subreddit, and I can't count how many times I've seen people, talk about how their accounts were banned because they tried to charge back on something.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I get, Sony's, odd, like how they want to pick up on maybe charge fraudulent chargebacks, but they also maybe have to tone down the bot so it's not banning people left and right.
Yeah.
When I get that there's some fraudulent chargebacks out there, but at the same time, you have to notice the pattern when it's literally just
Yeah, I was gonna
banning.
say, I guess a better system would be like, hey, this person's charged back 2 things in the past, like 2 weeks, or say like past week they charged back like three or two to three things. They just send an automated message like, hey, your account's at risk of being suspended or something. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would actually be a better way. Give a heads up before they outright ban your account. Don't just be they ban it and you just turn on your PlayStation the next day and you can't log in because obviously the bot
Yeah.
banned your account.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I really hope Sony does make some adjustments to that automated bot or whatever system they use to do these things. So I'm definitely I'm hopeful that they'll change it for the better, obviously.
Yeah.
We
I
can
hope so
always
too.
hope.
Yeah. But it's Sony. They would actually listen. At least to me, they would actually listen. You know. unlike Greedy Company, red and white.
X videos?
Not a sponsor, by the way.
um,
Free money.
hey, when did our intern change skins?
um,
He was just an iron worker a second ago.
crazy. It's like the One Piece is real. But it's pretty much it for me. Sony's looking into it, so don't try to. Don't try to do chargeback or whatever. Don't try to accidentally happen it, but either way, that's pretty much it for me. So anyway, I'm gonna pass it on to Six.
Well, I'm sorry to break our streak here, guys. This one has this has nothing to do with layoffs, actually. Quite the opposite.
Really?
Yeah. I think my next like 3 things are all the opposite of layoffs and shutdowns. In lighter news here, publisher North Beach Games, who made the Stranded Deep game and are working on Stranded Deep 2, have opened a new studio in Prague that is going to be tasked with supporting and creating more survival crafting games. With that, they are also going to be extending help to third-party studios with technical, design, and art resources. So, this may be an opening for new jobs. That's the
That's
way I would
cool.
take this. You know?
Ubisoft employees that just got laid off. Come over here. Come to
Go
North
to
Beach.
Prague.
Go to Prague. Free job.
Yeah. It's pretty great news, actually. And that's all I had to. That was more of a rapid fire topic there. So, opening up to discussion now. Blake, come
Like I
on.
said. Yeah.
What? I just figured it would be better. Being silent would be better for us to get out first.
Stop thinking.
But if y'all are insistent on me going first, but yeah, I never got a chance to play Stranded Deep. I did see plenty of YouTubers that I did watch beforehand play it. Markiplier, I believe,
Yeah,
played it.
Markiplier. Yeah. Same here.
So that game always it fascinated me. So it's definitely nice to see that they were able to. You said they opened another studio, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's definitely nice to see that they were able to open another studio, and I'm pretty excited to see what else they turn out if they make another Stranded Deep or maybe try something new.
Stranded Deep 2 is in development.
Consider me sold.
All right.
Regardless,
You heard that.
regardless, I'm pretty excited to see what they turn out next from their new studio. But yeah, that's what I have to say.
Same.
More next.
Yeah. Same here with played what he said as well. I'm. Hopefully, whatever new games I ever make. I'm hopeful to see. Of course. Same thing what Blaze said as well. I only ever watch people play Stranded Deep, like Markiplier or Jacksepticeye, people like that. Of course, well, I may be thinking about it. May play Stranded Deep. I don't know. I'm over here Eternals yet, but either way, I'm hopeful. That whatever games they put out, hey, you never know. It can win the Game of Awards. Whoever knows. Who knows? But either way, hopefully, I hope they do well. And for those Ubisoft layoff people, I'll find an application for North Beach Games at Prague, and hey, free job right there. I mean, look at their resume and be like, "You're hired. Let's go."
You're hired, and then a few months later, we're going to be reporting on their layoff again.
Don't will that into existence.
That would be some shit, don't you think?
Yeah.
And I feel like we could blame Blade.
Uh-huh.
So, anyways, passing the torch off to Blade, if that's all we had for that.
Alrighty. Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3 could possibly be switching over to the Unreal Engine 5. Part 3 of the Final Fantasy Remake trilogy could possibly switch over to Unreal Engine 5 in the event that Square Enix decides to, speed up the development. In an interview with CG World, which is a Japan-based publication, director Naoki Hamaguchi revealed that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth took almost 4 years to develop, as they were developing Rebirth along with the remake DLC Intermission, both in tandem with each other. However, very little is known about Part 3, with nothing else being revealed outside of them confirming that it's in production. But one thing that Hamaguchi knew for certain is that obviously fans are eagerly awaiting the next installment after the success of Rebirth, and that obviously he's paying attention to those demands, and he wants to fulfill it by considering switching engines. He said in the interview, "We'll have to assess the pros and cons of Unreal Engine 5, but I think it's possible. However, I think what our users want most right now is to deliver the final game in the series in a good form as soon as possible. We'll think about it objectively and decide whether changing the environment will accelerate that or whether it's best to make it all at once as it is." I for one hope, they don't switch the engine. I'd prefer the game to take as much time as needed to be made so it's, perfect on its release. Switching an engine, obviously there's a chance of something messing up in the process and setting it back a little bit more. But I really hope they don't change it out. Give it time to, as many say, give it time to cook. Let it cook. No one wants a half-baked game. But
Let
I
them
open the
cook.
floor. Let them cook. But I open the floor for discussion.
And discussion will be had.
Yes. So, for me, personally, since they're gonna make it into a remake, I personally would want it, make it to Unreal Engine 5 so that, it's a remaster, so everything should look brand new and everything, not just copy and paste, even though they might
Yeah.
still copy and paste, but, enhanced graphics, they should do that.
Correct.
I mean, honestly, it's a remaster, so there should be new graphics and whatnot. But and of course, it may take some time for that to happen. So of course, you're gonna have to delay it, which to me that is totally fine.
Yes.
Can't remember who said it, but delay a game, whatever, or the director or whatever. If you delay the game, and work on it more and more. If you delay it, whatnot, the game will be good. The game will be good. Instead of, just rushing it out and whatnot, and then it will be a terrible game and whatnot. But either way, it's a remake, so it better have some damn good graphics. That's pretty much
And that
it
it will.
Hee hee. You said it's a Final Fantasy remake?
Yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's going to be a trilogy because if I recall, they're mixing the original timeline and the remake timeline. Some multiversal elements going on.
Oh boy, you're about to burn me at the stake, but it's another thing I can't comment on because I'm not a big fan of Final Fantasy.
I mean, same here, but pretty much, it better be a damn good remake. If they're gonna just switch it to Unreal
Oh,
Engine
I'm sure it
5.
will be.
This is like the third time they've remade that game.
I think so. I don't know. I don't also play Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Final Fantasy.
We're not
Probably
nerds.
never will be.
We're not
That's
hardcore
understandable.
RPG. We only play the one RPG game, and it should be ranked number 1, and that's the Mario and Luigi series.
I'll tell you what else I'm not a fan of is this building we made.
It's a start.
Yeah.
You have
That's
Blade,
why I'm
that's a-
trying out all these separate blocks here, seeing what looks good.
you know, if Blade would
That's
stop
about what I had to
standing still,
report.
he could have helped us out.
So
Yeah.
I'll pass the mic back on to Morb.
All right. So,
Welcome back, more.
thank you. So, another thing about Sony, PlayStation Plus, specifically all the extra and premium members there. So, by the time this video will come out, it would already be out since it's out today. But of course, video ain't out till tomorrow. But either way, August 20th, all you extra and premium users, there's new games coming out for you guys. New games. Well, there's no official release time on when it will come out today, but it's late at night, so it's probably already out. But either way, pretty much just a bunch of new games coming out for your extra and premium games. Specifically, like PS4 and PS5 games like The Witcher 3 and whatnot. Pretty much, it's just stuff like that. The Witcher 3, like upgraded vision, a bunch of other stuff. Community mods for it as well, which is surprising. But either way. And there's other games too, like even for instance, Watch Dogs 2, Sword Art Online, Naruto to Boruto, Shinobi Striker, which is surprising they're doing that, but alright. Either way. And then of course the premium lineup for, old games like Time Splitter 2, PS2 game coming out for your premium users out there. And Time Splitter Future Perfect, the first one as well. There's also a couple, or I think, or either just one or two. I can't remember, but like PSVR 2 game, Vacation Simulator, pretty much. And then of course a PS3 game coming out for extra or premium probably. Sword Art Online Lost Song, but it's not like very popular. Extra games or whatnot. Witcher is popular, but not like big games, I guess. Well,
Careful.
okay. Yeah. I'm trying not to destroy you Witcher fans out there. But, and I wouldn't say like not top tier. Forget top tier. All right. You know
I think
what
you're
I mean.
digging a
Like more
hole.
games. Yeah, I'm digging a hole here. More AA title games or whatever.
Double A,
Yeah,
not
double
triple
A.
A.
Yeah, double A. There we go. Well, pretty much not a lot of that, but it is what it is. That's what are you guys' thoughts on it?
Blade, I swear to fucking God.
Come on. Why can't you go first?
Because I need to gather my thoughts here.
Remember,
Oh
he's not
my
a
lord.
PlayStation. He doesn't use PlayStation. Gotta remember that.
Yeah, I
Yeah, this has the little effect.
yeah, now I see that. But yeah, you said the streaming platform was what was the streaming platform you said?
This is PlayStation Plus.
PlayStation
Oh,
Plus.
fuck, I'm
The
sorry.
extra
God.
and premium.
My my internet was lagging a little, so I couldn't hear but
No,
I
no,
could hear
yeah.
you not listening.
no, I understand. It's doing that to me as well. You affected me now.
shut up. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for the new PlayStation titles coming.
Mm. Yeah,
I
pay
can't
money
wait
to get 'em, but
That's why you need to get a PlayStation.
I have a PS3 sitting over there by my TV.
mod the PS3 already.
I don't
If
even have
there's
a controller for it because Blade was supposed to look for one, and he never did.
motherfucker,
Ooh, put you on
so
the
sick.
spot right there.
Definitely the things that I am most excited about are Cult of the Lamb and Watch Dogs 2. And the premium lineup, I'm surprised to see Time Splitters even coming. Because the funniest way I found out about Time Splitters 2, I believe, is the only way that someone could play it was through something on the game Homefront 2. You find like a arcade machine and you're able to play like Time Splitters 2, or I think it was 1, in its entirety through that arcade machine.
You have to play it through an arcade machine.
Yeah, it's kind of like Doom Eternal, where you could play both Doom and 1 and 2 in the Doom cave.
Really?
Yeah,
Yes.
you didn't know that?
I'm playing Doom Eternal right now, so no, I did not know that.
The more you know.
You spoiled
Yeah,
me. Oh, I can't Doom Eternal no more.
You could play Doom 1 and 2 and Eternal, I think, on the computer in the Fortress of Doom.
Oh, good to know.
you know, if I had the premium tier, I would have most definitely tried out Time Splitters. But unfortunately,
Mm,
I was cursed with a small wallet.
too much.
But you know,
Not cursed.
I
Christ.
really, one thing I'll hope they bring in the premiums down the line is, I don't know, maybe Dead Space 2 and 3. But that's just
What's
my 2
Dead
cents.
Space?
The greatest game of all time.
We're not talking about Doom.
There it
I
is.
could go on a tangent, but that would take up 2 hours of this show.
Well,
Are you
last
sh-
episode was 2 hours.
Yeah.
We're going for 3.
No, we need to cut
Oh
these down.
no,
I don't even know.
no.
What are we at right now, actually? That's the real
Probably
question.
like an hour and a
An
half, I would
hour,
say.
12 minutes.
I was close, somewhat.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, we need to rapid fire here.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. You got any thoughts on it, or
No,
no?
I can't really
Alright.
say anything.
Yeah, it's true. But for me, I just wish they decrease the price for premium. I mean, like, even though, like, hey, you get to play all these cool games for free if you buy premium and whatnot. I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to be spending that much just for playing, essentially cloud streaming games. Some of them are. That's another thing I hate. They need to get rid of cloud streaming. Hurry up and put it like a PS3 emulator or whatever on the update or whatever. As people keep saying they want that rather than cloud streaming, which I fucking hate.
Good
But
lord.
yeah,
Let
and
this
cloud
man
streaming.
cook.
It's annoying. Trust me.
Let
It's
him
annoying
cook.
playing. It's annoying trying to play games on cloud streaming. It really is. But it is what it is, money wise. Whatever. They just want to be greedy. They might be Nintendo now. But that's pretty much it for me. So I'll pass it on to Blade.
Um,
I thought it was Six's turn.
I'm
It is.
confused now.
Yes, I'm
You-
confused. 6. Go. Go. Rapid fire. Let's go.
Yeah, rapid fire. I'm gonna combine these two into one. Where are you at on topics, Blade?
I am just on 2 more actually. The other one I have, I could save it for next week's episode.
I'm gonna rapid fire these two. Um, even better news. Yeah, I got more good news for you guys. This is insane, actually. The most positive episode we've had yet, I think.
Well, kind
Good.
of. We still got like we just talked about, so maybe.
Yeah. Tango Gameworks, who I think it was last week we reported as being acquired by Krafton. They are set to transfer 50 of their employees to Krafton's Japan subsidiary, where they will continue to work on the Hi-Fi Rush IP and other new projects. The other half of, I believe it was the original 100 devs, have reportedly found new employment opportunities and they may not return. So, I think we talked about Hi-Fi Rush earlier in this episode. I'll
Yeah.
be honest. I can't remember. Yeah, we did. Yeah, you're right. My bad.
Yeah.
So, new Hi-Fi Rush content coming out really good, and to piggyback onto that, Sony Santa Monica is hiring more staff as they work on the new God of War and their new sci-fi game. This is just the week that keeps on giving. Sony Santa Monica is continuing to hire new devs as I don't know why this. My bad. This either I had a stroke typing this or it duplicated. But I believe they were hiring back in March for these new games, and there were more postings made specifically for these new games or for a lead combat designer, someone who knows like good combat design, like the ones that they've used in the recent God of War games. They're hiring specifically for that type of stuff and others. And I'm going to open the floor up for discussion because those were 2 rapid fire topics.
Yes, they were. So, for Tango Gameworks, I'm glad they just transferred the employees, the development staff, rather than just, hey, layoff,
You're fired.
you're fired. I'm glad that they did that. See, this is what what is it, North Beach or whoever. Ubisoft.
Ubisoft.
This is what Ubisoft could have done. You don't need to just say layoff. You could have just, help them out. Transfer them out to somewhere
Lay
else.
on.
Yeah, lay on even. Either way, I'm glad that they did that. 'Cause, as you know, as you have heard,
You may have heard first
they-
on Game Turtles.
yeah, actually being nice. But I'm glad they did that. Since they transferred over the employees. Now they might, who knows, new game or whatever, make the game better or whatever it is they're working. They can make Game Awards game or whatever it is they're working on. But anyway, I'm glad they transferred. Now, for the other part, God of War. This game. Me, personally, I am excited to see what they're going to do next with the God of War franchise after Ragnarok. As a guy who has played all 3 of the original and of course the 2018 and Ragnarok games, I played all 5. Love all of them to death, especially Ragnarok. Love it too. Some people kind of disagree with how the combat is in the 2018 and Ragnarok. I, for one, I enjoy it, but I also think my opinion is not really valid since I started off playing 2018 God of War. I started playing that. and then I played Ragnarok, and then I started playing God of War 1, 2, and 3. I went I went, forward and then backwards. Either way, I enjoyed the game. Pretty much I am glad, they're making another one cuz honestly, I just want to know what are they going to do next? Like the only thing I could really think about, of course, the rumors going around here and there, people talking about the Egyptians could be next. Since of course, before they decided to go on Norse mythology, they were thinking about doing the Egyptians first. They were thinking about doing that first before the Norse mythology, but they decided to change it to the Norse mythology. So they may do the Egyptian mythology. See what that Anubis whatnot. Mostly because not only because of the rumors, but also for the DLC. For the DLC, you get to fight Tyr, the god of war, in Norse mythology universe, and pretty much he had weapons that were just from all over the place. There were weapons. You fight him, one phase of him, and then you continue on, and then you fight him again. Continuously, you keep fighting him, pretty much. And pretty much he'll bring out new weapons. So he would even bring in like Aztec weapons, Egyptian weapons, stuff like that. Pretty much weapons from all around the world he has visited to. So it could be Aztec next, could be the Egyptians next. Who knows? But and I'm glad they're going towards that. And of course there's sci-fi game. Yeah. And of course there's sci-fi game too. Hopefully whatever it is they're trying to do with that, hopefully it does well. But what else you guys got?
I think Blade needs to talk now.
I
'Cause,
share the
again, he
same-
let someone else go before him.
Hey,
We're about to change your employment contract again.
Yeah.
okay. Well, I share the same sentiment with Morb about Santa Monica Studios. I believe I reported that they were working on something that was in development. They were getting together a team to work on. So
Mhm.
I'm definitely excited to see what new God of War stuff they churn out, along with their upcoming title. And
Yes.
obviously, whatever first announcement they make, well, one of us will report on it.
We
But
really have no consistency on who reports what. We just type it out and then send it.
Yeah.
We don't even send
Yeah.
our notes to each other to go over.
yeah, we'll start doing that.
Well,
Ah,
I just go
Well-
right off the bat.
yeah.
But
A
yeah,
lot of
I'm
stuff going
pretty
on behind the scenes here.
a lot of stuff. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for what Santa Monica Studios will churn out. So
Yeah, same here.
consider me sat for the ride.
And of course, this is just, hopefully they do this for God of War, but there was a tweet on Twitter like a long time ago, I think like 3 or 4 years ago, or whenever Ragnarok came out. They were doing a Q&A or whatever. One person asked, "It is Jesus Christ in lore with God of War? Is that religion, Christianity, a part of the God of War?" And one of the directors said, "Yes, Christianity is a part of the war." So potentially, Kratos could be Jesus Christ himself. So, I hope they don't fight each other, but hey, I don't know why Kratos would fight Jesus Christ, but who knows? But
We
I
shall
hope he does.
see.
Yeah, I hope he does appear though. That would be nice if it does appear. If he does appear.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But that's all I had. You guys you can pass it on to Blade.
Well, I guess I'll go over my last rapid fire ones.
Yeah, let me do a time check for y'all. We're at 1 hour 24.
All right,
Let's
I'll go.
repeat.
So, did you
we're
want me to
being
go
better.
over both of them on the same ticket, or just pass it on?
I think you said these are your last two.
Yeah, and the other two I have, I could just report them next week.
That'll save us some research time.
Well, I'll start with the quickest one first. Silent Hill 3, along with Silent Hill 4,
Woo!
has a PC mod which has added a new perspective to it. Zealot
Yeah!
Tormund, a modder, has recently developed a mod that changes the original fixed camera perspective that was used in both of these games to a first-person perspective, along with the modern over-the-shoulder camera. Zealot's mod not only adds like a more entertaining perspective to view these games from, but it also gives many of the players a chance to, get a more detailed look at the textures, the enemies, even the environments that have been used. Gives you a more detailed way to look at it and take it all in. However, this mod was unfortunately met with a chilly reception, with many Silent Hill fans criticizing how it strips away from the game's original intent, which the reception prompted Zealot to tweet, "Oh wow, lots of discussion going on lately. A huge part of Silent Hill's identity is its camera. But this is just a mod that lets you play differently, see the scenarios from a little closer, and appreciate the art of the game. The original Silent Hill 3 is still there, and you can play it as intended." He also then added in a tweet after, "Also, we can't say that horror and atmosphere are ruined by over-the-shoulder camera in a world where Alan Wake 2 exists." And I don't mind. It's good to see that he, added a new perspective to these pretty classic games. That it gives you a chance to take in the environments. You can see everything up close and see how well Konami crafted everything, along with the artists that worked on it and all. Unfortunately, I don't have a PC, so I'll miss out on these.
No.
But to those who do have a PC, if you want to change your perspective of Silent Hill 3, along with its fourth installment, just download that mod from Zealot Tormund, and still enjoy the game. Obviously, I get it. Fans could be a little bit mad at times, but the classics will still be there. As Zealot said, this is just a way to give a different perspective on these games. But before I delve into my next topic, what are y'all's thoughts?
I just want to say something for you and everyone. It's not possible. Look, it's possible for you to get a PC. It is possible. Look, y'all may hate it, but you might have to go to Murray. You might have to go to Facebook Marketplace. But it is possible. You just gotta save up money. All right. Life tip right here: save money. Put like $10 every time you get
Also,
paid.
don't be
Just
broke.
put. That's one.
I can't help that, by the way.
I mean, looking for me from my perspective, please. I never had a PC, and yet when I started getting a job and I started saving money, I went to Facebook Marketplace, got a PC only for $300, just as much as a Switch. Got it for $300. I'm able to play games like Doom Eternal, pretty good. I like full whatever specs or whatever for Doom Eternal, which I was surprised. So it's possible. You just gotta save money, man. That's literally all it is. Just save money. There, and no one else. Just save money, and you will do well. You'll get a PC, all right? Trust yourself, and you will definitely get one. But
sort of related to what Morb just said. I actually just finished paying off my PC.
Well, yay!
Yeah, I got the notification today that it's fully paid off now.
How
There's
much
a website that I use. It was it's a $2,000 PC, but I got it on sale for like 16 or 1800.
Oh,
That's not bad.
Yeah, there's a website that I use. I don't know if it's available for everyone to use. I know it's available for government employees like myself. Yeah,
Okay.
it just shut up. It just takes the money out of I have to set it to a certain amount, and it'll take out that money from each of my paychecks, and it'll pay off in just a year.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a
Mm.
pretty good thing. I've used it twice.
Mm.
Not sponsored. That's why I'm not saying the name of the website. Um, I also bought a projector, so I could, and I have it set up just above my bed, so I could just watch stuff while I'm laying down, and also hook up games to it, so I could play
Oh,
games
yeah.
on the ceiling.
Uh,
But yeah, there are other ways to buying a PC.
Facebook Marketplace. Look, even
Yeah.
though it's Facebook, but you get shit there.
Oh.
Don't worry.
You could also take the risk and do eBay, but there's
Uh,
always a risk.
Or
Look,
just build your own.
you can. Yeah,
That
that
too.
too. But of course, that will cost money, a lot more than just a pre-owned build. Someone already pre-owned or whatever. But do you. You want to use Facebook Marketplace? Go ahead. I've used it, and it works. If you're doing a pickup, make sure to bring a friend along so that
What a gun.
just in case. Yeah, that's never happened to me, but always bring a friend if you're doing a pickup, just in case, just to be safe.
Yeah.
Stay safe out
Always
there.
be
We don't know
safe.
what's going on over there. Over here, y- there's always
You
guys
got
shooting.
crackheads.
Yeah, pretty much. So be safe out there when you're doing that. Besides that,
Remember to
Yeah.
always meet up in a public place.
Stay
yes,
strapped.
Whataburger.
Oh,
Carry a
dude, you
knife.
made me hungry.
I already ate Whataburger.
We'll get
already.
food after.
I just ate the buffalo ranch chicken sandwich. It was pretty good.
I don't like those. I've had them
Aw.
before. I don't like them.
But,
Besides
but that,
Yeah.
Yeah. Besides,
That's
Sonic
what
Blades
said.
thing.
3. Yeah, onto Blades thing.
But before y'all are making me hungry too. Before I close out on this all, I'd like to on my last topic, obviously, I'd like to we here at Game Turtles have an honorary fuck cancer policy.
We do.
Sounds about right, I guess.
Alright.
Hey, fuck cancer.
Changing the
Yeah,
rules.
you're right.
Alright.
And with that being said, this leads me to my next topic. After the 9th annual Mordhau Fistfighting Championship that was held last weekend, players raised over 2,000 in donations for a fellow player that is undergoing cancer treatment. Cameron Elliott was just only 21 years old when he was diagnosed earlier this year with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is an aggressive form of cancer that's centered around the blood. Elliott's family has now unfortunately been faced with a mountain of medical bills after months of expensive treatment for his cancer. Elliott said in a video that he released just last week, "It's no surprise that the American healthcare system has come up short for me." He also added, "And my treatment, which has been long and extremely difficult, has also been extraordinarily costly." Elliott's treatment has costed over a whopping $36,000, with his
Oh.
family's savings only covering half, which leaves a good $18,000 that is left to be paid off, which many fellow Mordhau players took upon themselves to raise from this fistfighting tournament. MFC began its focus, obviously, MFC Mordhau Fistfighting Championship began its focus on using the contest for fundraising in its 5th year, when they raised over $10,000 for organizer Philip Hall's father, whose service-related treatments went uncovered by the U.S. Veterans Affairs. The MFC may seem like a small community, but they also raised over thousands of dollars for fundraisers like the Multiple Sclerosis Society. And Mordhau doesn't have a really good. The community can be toxic at times, but many people will always band together when it comes to supporting others, especially when others are fighting something as severe as cancer. And with that being said, I'll leave the floor to discussion for you guys.
All right. So for me, I'm actually, hey, just like what you said, the internet can be cruel sometimes. I mean, out of nowhere, you could just see the internet being nice, helping out, this person who had cancer, of course, the GoFundMe page and whatnot.
Yes.
The internet, you just never know whenever somehow the internet is either nice to them or, nice to the person or, being mean or whatever to the person. Either way, I'm happy for him that he's, getting the GoFundMe and people are actually helping him out and whatnot. Because that really does help out. It really does.
Yeah.
The GoFundMe page, for whatever it is that's happening to people, it really does help them out. Really. Of course, as he said, they raised like $2,000 already in donations, which is insane. So that's literally almost all of his. You said it was 3,000 you had to pay, right?
He had 18,000 left to pay plus the 2,000 that was just donated, leaving probably around 16,000 left to pay off.
Well, see, that's a load off for him because now, in case if the GoFundMe is still going, then people can still pay him, and then of course he can pay it off. Or if it's over or whatever, which I don't think it is, but I think it's still going. Yeah, it's still going. So either way, I'm just glad that people are just donating. Pretty much, it's not a lot you see every day. People actually helping out. Like I'm even seeing, of course, the page right now. Like the most I've seen people pay is like $500, which is crazy. It's insane, but either way, I'm glad they're helping out and whatnot. I really am glad. Of course, I hope the internet does this for future on for actual people that need the GoFundMe page. I mean that's pretty much it for me right now. I'm just glad they're doing that. All because of a game they were playing. All because of a championship. It's insane.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
Yeah.
agree with Morb, and I believe Blade said that it's still going on.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's still going on.
You just sent the link. I see it.
Yeah, it's still going on.
Yeah.
We will be linking that. We'll be putting that link in the description of this episode. Where we can. I think we can do it on YouTube now, so we should be able to throw a link in there.
Yeah.
So
But-
donate what you can
we
if
that
you
good?
are able to. Before I went on vacation, I just did my license.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
YouTube, change that, please.
But like Six said, if spread it around, spread the GoFundMe around to your friends. If you could donate whatever you can, any little bit helps to pay off the treatment. Like I said previously, fuck cancer.
Yeah. What Blade said.
Exactly.
Yeah. But that's the last of what I had to say.
And that concludes this week's episode too.
Hooray!
Again, like, share, subscribe, take it to the local children's shelter or whatever. Spread this around.
Yeah.
Like a lot of y'all spread y'all's AIDS. Just
Hey.
spread it. Hey, I'm just saying, man. A lot of sick fucks out there.
Yeah. But tell your friends, your family,
Your dog.
the wife, the kids, the dog, the cat, your mistress, whatever you
Little
decide.
Jamie. Yeah, just spread it around, and we'll be back next week with another episode. And this one may or may not sound different with the editing that I'm gonna try and teach myself the editing.
Thank you for your
So-
sacrifice.
Yeah. We still need to hire someone for that because I really don't want to do it. Like even just looking at it, like, because we did a few tests before this episode, and it was just overwhelming trying to figure out how to do it. And it's just something I don't want to do. Not because I'm lazy, but because I'm fucking stupid. With that, goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Have a good-
Bye.
Have a good night, everyone.
Oh Lord.